The 3rd of July 2025 it is. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to Channel 1 Lunchtime News from wherever you are watching us from. Many thanks indeed for joining us. Time for a comprehensive and detailed report of the events shaping up the news conversation both in the country, in the business world and also in sports. My name is Njue. Anne Wangeshi will be our sign language interpreter for this live newscast. Of course, we are keeping tabs on what is happening in the courts in regards to the missing activist who has shown up in court, Njue Kajiado. We will be looking at that a little bit later. But in other news, the Trans Nzoia government has expressed its commitment to curbing maternal and infant mortality in the remote areas of the county. In Saboti, a new modern maternal theatre has been constructed to improve access to quality maternal health care for expectant mothers from remote areas who previously had to travel long distances for surgical services.
Na tunataka kuwaomba tu kwa sababu najua kuna mipango ambayo kaunti imefanya ili kuweza kuequip hii theater ikaweza kusaidia watu wetu.
Wamama wetu wajawazito walikuwa wanaumia. Ni kwa sababu wakati ambapo amepatikana ako na ujauzito kuweza kumrifaa akuje Saboti kumekuwa na ugumu. Tunashukuru sana kwa sababu ya jengo ambalo limejengwa kama theater mara hapa. Jambo tu ambalo tunaweza kuomba serikali yetu itusaidie ya county ni kwamba waweze kuweka vifaa ikiwe equipped na iweze kuanza kazi.
Now, Meru County woman member of National Assembly Karambu Kailemia has declared war on what she describes as Kenya's most devastating youth crisis, drug addiction. The lawmaker has launched an ambitious campaign to reach tens of thousands of young people in Meru County to challenge them to steer clear of drugs and embrace economic ventures. The year-long campaign, dubbed Ka Soba Tunaweza, will mobilize local musicians, athletes, artists and community leaders to spearhead peer-driven awareness campaigns through talent shows, mentorship programs and economic empowerment initiatives.
Najua kuna watu wanalalanga kwa mitaro, kuna watu hata waogi, kuna watu wako na maisha maovu sana. Hata school fees ya watoto wao hawana. So vile mimi nataka hii Meru tutaendelea kuongea, hii ni mwanzo tu ili tusaidie. Kuna wale wameshikwa na hiyo maneno tayari. Kwa hivyo kuna hospitali wanaweza enda kama Somek, kuna counselors huko, kuna counselors kwa hospitali, kuna madaktari wana advise watu what to do. Rehabilitation center.
Agenga Primary School in Nyatike constituency is struggling to raise funds to send its pupils to the regional music festivals in Siaya after receiving from the government for extracurricular activities an amount the school considers grossly inadequate. The school's music and drama teams had successfully qualified for the regional stage, but excitement among pupils and teachers has been dampened by a lack of funds to support travel, accommodation and performance materials. Parents are now fundraising to ensure their children don't miss out on the opportunity to represent the school at the regional level.
Harambee that we didn't get enough money, but then we are hoping that with the help of the community and well-wishers, maybe before that day reaches, we can make it to Siaya for the music festival.
One of the plans that we have is we can take some money from vote heads, and if not enough, then we get some donations from parents. And if not enough still, like today, we go to well-wishers to help us for the activity to continue.
And the major challenge I've faced is the cost of transporting these children, more so from the levels where you have to transport. From the higher levels, they are restricted. I believe in my team. It pains me to deliver the message to the learners that now we cannot go on. It has happened around 3 times. Then it's a very heavy information to take to the learners that now we can't go on.
Moving on, the International Fund for Fishing Safety, in partnership with Stella Maritime charity dedicated to seafarers, has training and advocacy programs aimed at sea. The training, the challenge, support networks for those who make their living. Chuda Catholic Church in Mombasa, Jonathan Hard Maris has faced a lot of, while dozens report Alex Management Unit facilities and capacity building improve.
We make sure that seafarers know their rights, they know how to check their contract, and they can flag concerns early before an abandonment happens, such as wages not being paid on time, lack of food and water provided by the ship's owners. So if we can help educate seafarers to reduce their risk, then we can reduce the number of abandoned vessels and the number of seafarers who find themselves in these terrible conditions.
And the Stella Maris is also working together with the KMA and giving not only pastoral care, but as well we are working on a curriculum that we hope will be able to, to teach the beach management unit.
Na tunaomba pia tupate modern fishing gears ambazo zitatuwezesha kwenda huko mbali kutafuta samaki.
And now to some good news for our viewers and listeners. The Kenya Broadcasting Corporation Managing Director Agnes Kaleche is promising more captivating, factual and educational content to the audience as KBC positions itself as the leading national broadcaster. During her fact-finding tour of the corporation's facilities across Western region, the MD said the corporation will leverage on existing goodwill from Kenyans to ensure the corporation fulfills its constitutional mandate. She also revealed that new human resource instruments will see the staff well rewarded with clear career growth paths.
Brand building, a lot of exposure to this brand, that over the years the organization grew in such a fast and big way, in that even the job roles were limited, in that you couldn't even move to the next, because the grades were limited. Before we were working with Code of Regulation. I'm sure you've seen the Code of Regulation, which is outdated. But we sat down, we decided to come up with new HR instruments, which means we'll also have very clear career guidelines, and that will expand the grades.
And are you the only investigating officer?
Well, something to look forward to. From the Western region, we come back here in Nairobi, in Milimani Law Courts, where there's a presser in regards to the missing activist who has been found today, Njue Kinyagia, and his lawyers currently addressing. Let's first of all listen in.
Yes, here we have been heard again, and today the court has issued other orders after a number of applications and quite fair lengthy submissions. The court has issued that this matter, the petition itself, will be heard on 18th of July, I think 18th and 24th. That in the meantime, Mr. Njue gets into contact with his lawyers. As you see, we have just met him today, and we will be briefing him, telling him what has been going on in court, and for him to tell us what has been happening to him. And it's after that we'll now come and communicate to the court. So the order is that we have a moment with him as family and as family advocates, and if need be, that he gets medical attention, and that he is not to be arrested by those who said that he is a person of interest until this matter is disposed of. However, the DCI are free to contact us, to contact me and the other the lead counsel for the family. If they want a statement from him, we are ready to record it. I'm sure once we have a briefing with him as to what has been happening to him for 1 week, we will be able to advise him on what to say, what not to say, when that time for recording a statement comes. However, he will be available to go to the DCI, record a statement, and go home. For now, it will be a moment with him and his mother and family. They have been eager, they have been agonizing because they have not known where their son has been for all that long. So I think that I will have to conclude the statement for the family up to that point. As we have told you, I'm sure most of you would want him to talk, but we have not had a briefing with him. So as his advocate, we will not allow him to speak. Neither will I allow the family to speak. That is just the much that we can say about the family and this issue, that much.
Question.
Yes. You see, I have seen that. I posted this issue in the morning so that to ensure that it comes from the family. I am the one who took it first to the media to ensure that it comes from the family and not from the grapevine. Now, as regards what is happening in the grapevine, I have not seen what is posted in the social media out there. But most of you remember, because we want to make that distinction very clear, that the DCI officers, and they have confirmed this in a statement and in court and in an affidavit, actually went to Mr. Ndiangui's house at 2 p.m. and at 11 p.m. saa tano ya usiku, they broke into his house and they carried away several things. We said that, we reported that to police, and they confirmed it in their affidavit, and they have confirmed it in court. So anyone alleging there about the issue of abduction, then an self-abduction, then you must tell us whether the DCI breaking the house were part of the self-abduction. And those are the issues we want to have briefed by our client. We will get back to you if need be. But for the time being, we want to have a sitting with him privately. We talk to him, he tells us what has been happening, we tell him what has been happening. If the DCI won't record a statement, they will record from him. We will be there to ensure that he is guided properly when recording a statement. And that will be all. That will be it. For now, he is a when a directive. Yes. Now, once again, the issue of traumatizing is what you can see. He is here. The court, even the court itself said they can see him. The judge called him to the front and he could see him. So the issue of being traumatized and whatever other issue that may have been discussed about his health, it's only him who can tell me. And once he tells me, I'll be able to communicate to court properly and in due time, in good time. Yes.
Question, you were the first one to post that.
Yes.
Missing. How did you get the information?
The information is very clearly set out in the affidavit that was sworn. By the way, the lady that saw the affidavit is this one. You saw the affidavit that was being described. She is the lady who swore the affidavit. She's called Lillian. She is an advocate. She is a person whom Ndiangui contacted. She is a relative as well. So everything, was drawn from what Ndiangui told her, and all the information was as has been set out in that affidavit, and there's nothing else. That's basically all. But as said, he is here to talk to us, properly as his advocate, so that we can know what exactly has been happening. Because you and I were not there with him. He is just the one who contacted us, and so we have to have a sitting with him, that he can tell us ni nini imekuwa ikiendelea katika maisha yake na ni nini imekuwa ikiendelea katika hii court.
So, you said he's missing. Probably he has been taken because we've seen a point where the country has gotten into a realm of abduction, kidnaps. Yet you claim that you were informed by the family or the advocate rather. How did you get to that conclusion that he has been abducted yet you contacted?
No, I don't know why you are saying I said he had been abducted. What I said is that he told the lawyer, the relative, that he had been hiding. Now, there are all manner of noises out there and claims that look. No, I know what I'm saying. There are allegations there that are back and forth, that he may have been told to say that. He may have said it voluntarily. All that information is what we want to draw from him. For now, what we are going by it. And that's why I must clarify, and that's why the LSK got of young people being away, to the point that, you know, breaking into your house is such a serious issue. Breaking into your house, cutting away, you know, everything that they could. That was an issue that we had to take up, and that's why we brought it to court, and the petition is still going on. We need them to tell us what was happening. We need him to tell us. He will tell us, and all these things will be canvassed in this court. So there's no contradiction anywhere. There's no missing point. We are very clear on what we are doing.
That has been lawyer Wahome Thuku there representing the activist who has been hiding. He has made that clear that he wasn't been missing. He had been hiding Njue Kinyagia, who disappeared from anyone from the June the 22nd after the DCI started seeking him. But as the lawyer has said that they will be issuing a statement as soon as they have a sitting with him. But Kenyans had mounted a spirited campaign, even on social media, to ensure that they know the whereabouts of Njue Kinyagia. More on that, my colleague Ruth Wamboi is on that beat. And of course, as Kenyans, we are also waiting for the next statement in regards to where he has been for those around 10-12 days. But in other news, 3 suspects linked to the recent attack, arson attack on the Kikuyu law courts and a raid on Dagoretti police station during last week's Gen Z protest have appeared before the Kiambu law courts. The prosecution is seeking to detain them for 21 more days to allow completion of investigations.
Investigating officer in this case?
The 3, Kelvin Gakonyi Nyadhira, Sarah Wanjiko Dhiga, and Moses Tunga, were arraigned before the Kiambu Chief Magistrate on a miscellaneous application filed by the Directorate of Criminal Investigations in Kikuyu.
The second respondent is Sarah Wanjiko Dhiga.
Investigating officer Police Constable Elias Angila told the court that the suspects are believed to have played a role in the destruction of government property in Kikuyu and Dagoretti, including the theft of firearms and arson of police and judicial facilities. However, defense lawyers led by Kibe Mungai and Paul Kirago Adhuta challenged the prosecution, accusing the investigation officer of failing to present solid evidence to justify the continued detention of the 3 suspects.
You are claiming that she's somehow involved, which means you have evidence which you have, you have already said, you have not presented it to court, that she's been involved in serious crimes, correct? But we have also agreed, because these investigations are not concluded, it might go either way.
I note that the suspect is not opposed to the application.
In his first ruling, Chief Magistrate ordered that the first suspect, Kelvin Nyadhira, be held for 7 days at Kikuyu Police Station to allow investigations.
I find a period of 21 days a bit excessive, and I'll allow a period of 7 days. There will be a mention for the first suspect on the 9th of July for further orders and directions of this court.
Meanwhile, a youth leader affiliated with the DCP party and arrested in connection with last week's protests will remain in custody after a Ruiru court granted the prosecution request. Give us Nmana, Lunchtime News.
Very well, from Nairobi now we cross over to Nyandarua County, where Kenya is marketing underserved tourist attractions to boost tourism earnings and also leveraging on increased demand for wellness. The Kenya Tourism Board has also embarked on its Magical Trail series, this time featuring the slopes of Aberdare. Aberdare Magical Trails is a new frontier in ecosystem trusting the counties of Nyeri, Laikipia, Nyandarua, Kiambu and Murang'a family in the adventure map. But now joining us live, as you can see on your screen, from Nyandarua County is Regina Manyara. If you can hear me, kindly give us up to speed with what exactly is happening in the Aberdare.
Thank you very much, Troy. Very well, aptly put. Indeed, this is the Aberdare edition of the Magical Trail series at a time when Kenya is targeting to host at least 5 million tourists by the year 2030. One of the strategies that the government, led by its marketing agency, that is the Kenya Tourism Board, has been implementing is focusing on underserved areas, or rather underserved tourist attractions, moving away from the famous coastal line and the Masai Mara to such areas. So today, this is Ol Kalau. A few kilometers ahead of us is Nyahururu, and that's where is going to be our first stop in this particular trail series that is going to be capturing at least 5 counties. The focus on this particular trail is just a blend of tourism, you know, the attractions, including the Mau Mau caves that are in the Aberdare. We also have famous hotel outlets like the Treetops. Remember, Kenya's history with Britain started in Nyeri at the Aberdare with the announcement of the death of Queen Elizabeth's father, that is. So this is part and parcel of the trail to just see how hikers, those who are keen on adventure, hiking, biking, can take advantage of these underserved areas. And then this is going to have a windfall, a trickle effect for those who are in the value chain. And one of them is those who are going to be operating the vehicles. You know, how do these people get here? Because this targets international as well as domestic tourists. So joining me just for a few minutes is none other than the CEO of Whistle Africa, Jeremiah Njanja, to just tell us what they think about this particular strategy and do they believe that it's going to pay off in the long run. Good afternoon and thank you for your time. So what is your take on this particular strategy by the Kenya Tourism Board? And from an industry player point of view, is it going to open up businesses for you?
Yes, we are very supportive of what Magical Kenya and Kenya Tourism Board are doing. We are behind them. We believe that this strategy is a good product diversification to market Kenya not only as a destination for Masai Mara or the coast, but also as an adventure tourism destination.
So one would ask, why would I, pass an opportunity to go to the Mara? It's the high season within July. Why would I pass the opportunity to be at the coast and be in such an area, a mountainous area? What would I be doing as a tourist?
So the trails, what the trails do, they give you an opportunity to directly engage in the activity, also to have meaningful experiences that showcase the beautiful landscape, rich cultural heritage, and also leave a mark or an impact to the communities along the trails.
Now, when you say trails, as you come to a close, it involves a lot of physical activity. We're talking about hiking and biking. Doesn't this then lock out those who are perceived old, or is it all-inclusive, don't you think? What's your take?
No, actually the trails are for everyone. That's why we are joined by the old, the young, and even the middle age to show that you don't need to do the whole trail. There are trails that are for the old, some that are for the young, and some that are for fitness enthusiasts.
Now, we have seen also government changing tact and mixing up adventure, sports, and tourism. From a player point of view, yes. Where is the nexus?
What I'll say is this will help us million tourists that we are targeting. By now we are targeting also the tourists.
There you have it, a sneak peek of on this mentioned across 5 Ruru, Kiambu, Muranga, Nyeri, and clarion call that Kenya is an destination. The industry calendar before this new strategy of an all-year tourist destination. July was considered the high peak because of the wildebeest migration that we are likely to be recording sometime this month. But now it has changed tact amid a lot of uptake and demand for wellness as well as adventure tourism. And also Kenya is facing competition from the likes of Egypt, South Africa and Rwanda, and as such players within this particular sector have opted to diversify in something that would give a little bit more of Kenya, from sampling the food, meeting with the people, walking within Kenya's vast forests and such, for wellness, for nature, and also, as they say, being embodied with nature gives you a sense of wellness. Now, that's just but a recap. Remember, this particular Trails Troy and those who are watching are going to start officially tomorrow, and we're expecting both international as well as local tourists to be part and parcel of the hiking and the biking. And the main attraction is going to be climbing to the highest point of the Aberdare slopes that is referred to as Satima, and those who are in the industry refer to it as a crown jewel. We'll hope to make it there. Back to you, Broadcasting House.
Thank you so much. That's what has been my colleague Ray Manyara there. That's breaking it down for us in regards to the Magical Trails. That is an endeavor of the government through the Kenya Tourist Board. And what has really caught my eye and ear as well is the 5 million tourists by 2030. That's about 5 years. But works have already started. As you have heard, that 5 counties have already been earmarked for the Magical Trails. And you just can imagine what it's going to do to the economies of that. The second thing that has really caught me is the Mau Mau caves in the Aberdares. We only read them in books, but this is a good opportunity for Kenyans as well to boost domestic tourism as well. Well, time for me and my colleague Anne Wangeshi to take a quick break, but when we come back, we still have more news, including the latest from the world of sports.
Live from Broadcasting House, Nairobi, Kenya. This is KBC English Service.
And welcome to Beat Time Show, the very best of the 80s and 90s. Me, John Karani, JK.
Timeless music hits across the decades.
This is the place to be after you've had a tough day. Here we celebrate love and life.
Just watch. The sound of KBC English Service.
I'm your host Caroline Wangeshi. Karo Gatata Moshero.
My name is Geoffrey Mongai.
News, information and entertainment. KBC English Service, Kenya's official national radio.
The men and women in boats. They are commanded to defend and protect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Republic of Kenya. Their bravery knows no limits.
Make a man go through the wall without breaking the wall.
Laziness, it is not in our vocabulary.
But what are their stories, their tales? Military Tales, every Saturday at 9 p.m. with Ben Troy Njue.
Welcome back. Moving on, cervical cancer is the second prevalent cancer among women in Kenya, contributing to about 5,236 new cases and 3,211 deaths annually. And this is according to the Ministry of Health. To prevent new cases, a section of health stakeholders in Samburu County has kicked off a HPV vaccination drive targeting girls between 9 to 14 years. Speaking during the exercise, the stakeholders say the exercise will be conducted in schools to reach every girl child.
And the HPV vaccinations come in as a form of prevention of the cervical cancer. in northern Kenya especially, the uptake has been a bit low. But I think with such efforts from organizations like Healthy Aid to Narrate Samburu County government, it's going to be a very good and effective measure.
According to the WHO and the Kenyan guidelines, we target girls between 9 and 14 years old. Those are the girls we target.
Ningependa sana kushukuru madaktari wetu kuja hapa kwetu ambao walikuja HS walitufunza mambo ya HVP, alafu sisi naye tukiwa walimu na chiefs tumeleta habari kwa wananchi wa Laresoro na pia kwa shule.
Transport operations at the Mulwanda River border crossing point in Funyula constituency, Busia County, have been paralyzed following protests by local boat operators. The row stems from alleged illegal charges imposed by Ugandans when crossing into their territory. The protesting residents are now urging both the Kenyan and the Ugandan governments to resolve the issue. They are also calling for the construction of a bridge across the Mulwanda River to ease mobility.
Tumekuja leo kukataa kwamba hawa wana Uganda wanatunyanyaza, kutoa pesa kwa njia, wanasumbua watu. Sisi tuko na mabotu huku, nao wanachaji watu pesa. Tumeamua tunataka kulima njia wenyewe, watu wakiwa wakipita. Ndio sababu tumesimama hapa kutoka saa 12 bado tuko area hii. Hawavuki, hata kesho hatavuka, hata wiki ijayo hatavuka kama tujasikizana.
From Busia to Nandi, county government of Nandi said typhoid and measles campaign aimed of the disease. During the chief health, a doctor called on to 5 awareness campaign will begin on the 5th of July to the 15th of July.
Tushirikiane pamoja kuweza kueneza injili kwa jamii, waweze kupeana ruhusa kwa watoto na pia kuleta watoto kwa masanati yetu ili waweze kupata chanjo.
Elsewhere, the government has released a 60.84 million shillings in compensation to 24 families in Kilifi whose relatives were killed in wildlife-related incidents between 2014 and 2020. Tourism and Wildlife Cabinet Secretary Rebecca Miano, while presiding over the issuance of the check at the Marafa Vocational Training Center in Magarini Sub-County, emphasized the government's commitment to restoring dignity and trust among bereaved families. She noted that the ministry has launched a digital platform that enables affected individuals to file claims electronically to accelerate the payment process and curb fraudulent reporting.
Mtu akiadhiriwa aweze kupiga ripoti yake kwa kidijitali na itafika haraka, na wakati wa kulipa tutafanya haraka, na pia tutaondoa ukora hapo katikati ili tuzuie wale ambao wanatuma ripoti na kumbe hawakuadhiriwa.
Kama vile rais aliahidi hii maneno ya fence, tuweke hiyo fence huko, tuzuie wanyama wasiumize watu.
If there is a way we can cassette these corridors, migratory corridors, ile ndovu wamekuwa kitumia, kama kuna mbinu tunaweza fanya kama serikali, we cassette, we compensate wale tulifanya. We are supposed to compensate because sisi ndio tulifanya makosa.
Madhenge Technical Training Institute has entered into a strategic partnership with the fashion cottage industry in Othaya to enhance hands-on training for students pursuing fashion and design. Speaking during a stakeholders meeting, Madhenge Technical Training Institute Chief Principal Catherine Kekonyo noted that the collaboration supports the Institute's competency-based education and training program by adopting a modular approach. The initiative allows students to split their training equally, 50% at the college and 50% at the industry level. The exposure is designed to bridge the gap between skills acquisition and employability, making graduates more market-ready in the competitive creative industry.
Very happy seeing that what our trainees at Matenge Technical are doing. They are very well skilled. This is what they have done. I was just assisting and trying to learn what they are doing in crocheting. This is through this they are making earnings, because you have had them making scarves, sweaters, bags, and that is why we are saying TVET for the global market.
Journalists in Busia have been trained on cybersecurity to curb threats of data hacking and endangering their safety as they carry out their work. Hacking on social media still poses a great challenge to the safety of journalists and their profession. According to Busia County Journalist Chairman Joseph Cheki Abuje, journalists are facing many challenges owing to their limited knowledge of online safety and cybersecurity threats.
The journalists in Busia have in the past been victims of cybercrime, as we have heard from the training, and this affects each and every one of us, because at one time we can't be, because we don't have that much knowledge, how we can be able to avoid such crimes when it comes to digital transactions.
Kuna vitu vingi sana ambavyo sisi kama wanahabari hatukuwa tumejua kwamba kama kwa mfano to secure our accounts, communication zetu, kuziweka katika hali ambayo iko nadhifu na nadhiri ambayo unaweza kuhakikisha kwamba imekuwa katika ile hali ambayo ni salama.
Switching gears to matters politics now, where Embu Senator Alexander Mondigi has slammed Mukroini Member of Parliament John Kagushia over what he says is playing politics during a church function in Embu on Sunday. Speaking at a press briefing in Embu, Mondigi accused the MP of breaching laid-out guidelines on politics in places of worship. Kagushia, a close ally of the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, had faulted the Interior Cabinet Secretary Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen over his remarks on how the police should deal with protesters who invade police stations.
Yangu ni kuuliza viongozi wote, MPs, senators, governors, wale watu wote watakaribia Embu, wakuje kwa amani, wakuje tuungane. Kama ni mambo ya siasa asinjavika, kama ni mambo ya Harambee, mtuletee pesa, mchange pesa, mtusaidie, na sisi tutakuja kwenu huko kaunti zenu. Wale wengine kama ni makanisa, tuende tuombe kwa kanisa zenu, lakini mambo ya kulete foronjo Embu County sisi hatutaki.
And away from that, 3 people have been arrested in Garissa town for running unlicensed law firms, while 2 others escaped during the crackdown by the Law Society of Kenya, LSK. LSK Practice Standards Chairperson Steve Mbogwa said the suspects were posing as advocates and handling sensitive legal matters without qualification. Several offices were also shut down. LSK Council member Zulfa Robel warned licensed lawyers against hiring unqualified staff, saying action would be taken. She urged the public to verify lawyers via the LSK website or demand identification. Robel said victims have already lost court cases and money to these fraudsters.
Every office of an advocate within the country must be manned by an advocate who is licensed and registered for a particular office. So those offices which have not complied, we have arrested those particular persons found there who have been masquerading. It is so unfortunate that we continue to have members of the public fall victim to these masqueraders.
In other news, a family in Ilbisil, Kajiado Central is mourning the death of a 10-year-old girl who succumbed to rabies after being bitten by a stray dog. The incident has sparked outrage among residents who are now calling on authorities to act Residents say this is not an isolated incident. In the last 1 month, at least 5 people have been attacked by roaming dogs, and some are still nursing wounds. Area veterinary Dr. Melita Leina confirmed the crisis, blaming it on a shortage of rabies vaccines. He said his team is working to contain the situation and urged those bitten to seek urgent medical attention.
Nilikuwa naenda shuleni, wakapatana na umbwa kwa compound. Ikamuuma. Nikampeleka hospitali. Hakupata matibabu. Nikaambiwa dawa hakuna. Pesa ni mingi nimetumia. Wenye wanasimamia wanyama. Sijaona usaidizi wowote. Na sasa mtoto wangu ni marehemu.
Tuko na hofu sana na hatujaona hatua yoyote imechukuliwa. Kwa sababu hiyo masaa aliumwa ndio wanaendanga shule, na hata wangu mwenyewe, hata mimi niko na uoga. Njue wanazo.
To make in business, bid to conglomerates, African hubs in the Nairobi International. This has seen giants Kenya as president. Moved by insurance giants. Kenya's growing stature as a hub for international capital, financial services and enterprise.
The signing ceremony, National Financial Centre Authority, London, has underscored the importance of growing the country's financial sector through global partnerships.
This partnership presents a timely opportunity to modernize Kenya's and Africa's reinsurance and specialty insurance sectors. It also provides a platform for skills development, knowledge transfer, and the cultivation of local talent in global financial services.
The partnership agreement signed between the Nairobi International Financial Centre and Lloyds is set to give Kenyan businesses access to specialized risk solutions, boosting economic resilience and unlocking new growth opportunities.
And we're proud to extend our capabilities to the Kenyan market. It is truly an honor. From your thriving tech sector to your impressive renewable energy commitments, there are unlimited opportunities for investment both within the NIFC and across the country. Lloyds can match opportunity with confidence, and that is a winning formula for growth.
We have recently passed a national tax policy, which is going to ensure certainty and predictability in the tax regime. And therefore, all those tax incentives that has made it possible for you to choose Nairobi and choose Kenya as gateway to Africa will not be changed haphazardly.
Currently, Kenya has been looking to further grow its financial services sector through digitization in a bid to make investments in the country more robust and attractive for foreign investments. The government launched the Nairobi International Financial Centre, which is a flagship initiative under the economic pillar of Kenya's Vision 2030, to strengthen the country's global competitiveness by making it more attractive to invest and conduct financial services, transactions and related activities. Alan Auko, Lunchtime News.
Moving on, Kenya Bankers Association has entered into a partnership with the Credit Reference Bureau, Metropol, to boost collection of gender disaggregated data for the initiative targets women-led micro, small and medium enterprises to close the gap that hinders women access to finance and promote broader financial inclusion. The two institutions noted that many women-led businesses operate in the informal sector and face barriers such as limited access to information, technology and financial muscle. The data generated from this collaboration will guide the development of financial service tailored to empower women economically.
I think in the history of this country, we have been very patriarchal. Ownership of title, which are predominantly used as collateral, are held by men. So women have, over time, been slightly disadvantaged by not owning the necessary assets that are used as collateral. But they have one big advantage. They have the soft collateral. They are very good payers. They have a very good attitude towards credit. They are very prudent in the way they run business. So our partnership will support the financial sector to then see the opportunities in the sectors where women are running the businesses, what they are doing different, and develop products that are unique to the needs of the women-led enterprises.
So we want to use the data to be able to ensure that we can support the small, micro businesses better. And in this particular arrangement, we wanted to be able to look at the gender and the youth. So we have our women-led businesses and then also youth-led businesses, which we really need to be able to have a keen eye on it to be able to ensure that we can push it further. And that will be able to enable us create more employment and be able to have our economy vibrant.
The International Monetary Fund (IMF) has completed a 2-week governance diagnostic mission in Kenya, with the final report expected by December this year. The exercise, which was done under the invitation of the Kenyan government, seeks to identify governance weakness and corruption vulnerabilities with significant macroeconomic impact in a bid to develop an action plan recommending specific reforms.
The International Monetary Fund has flagged persistent governance and corruption challenges hindering Kenya's socio-economic development. According to the Washington-based lender, corruption remains widespread, with Kenya ranking 31 out of 100 countries in the 2023 Corruption Perceptions Index. The assessment was carried out under a 2018 framework for enhanced engagement on governance, which was agreed by both Kenya and the Bretton Woods Agency. It focuses on evaluating the effectiveness of Kenya's legal and institutional frameworks in addressing corruption risks across core state functions. The findings from the visit will inform a draft report to be shared with the Kenyan government later this year. During its 2-week mission to Kenya, the team led by Rebecca Sparkman engaged with various state agencies like Kenya Central Bank, oversight agencies, members of the National Assembly, and non-government stakeholders like the private sector. The team retreats to Washington, where they are expected to write an exit report on the measures. Reporting for Lunchtime News.
Now, the government, in collaboration with the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO, is rolling out a program dubbed Boost, seeking to build the capacity of 40,000 farmers. These include Bungoma, Kakamega, and Homa Bay. Food production placed in for effective training on agroecological best practices, aiming at low soil disturbance for improved yield. As our Western Kenya regional reporter Wycliffe Okech now informs us.
The project aims to enhance sustainable food production in Kenya by building the capacity of smallholder farmers for improved yields. The 3-year project, funded by the European Union to the tune of about 10 billion shillings, has already enlisted 40,000 farmers in Bungoma, Kakamega, Nandi, Homa Bay and Migori, who are being trained on agroecological best practices for different value chains.
Previously, farmers used to do just farming, not following the good practices. So it's our mandate that we teach them how they're supposed to do farming for better production.
The farmers are trained on modern farming techniques ranging from production to post-harvest storage.
Farming starts from the soil all along to post-harvesting. So in our soil, we are trying to minimize soil disturbance. You see, the normal way we used to do plowing using the disc plows, but currently we are training our farmers to go into reaping, whereby the soil is less disturbed. And by this, you see, the crops grows well when it gets actually the correct soil structures, and that's one of the agroecology practices. Number 2, it's on production. We ensure the farmers get the right seeds. and the right fertilizers.
53-year-old Agnes Baraza, a farmer in Kimilili, Bungoma County, relies on farming to make ends meet and educate her 3 school-going children. She says lessons from the training has quadrupled her yield on her 1.5-acre farm.
Sasa naona pesa yenye nilikuwa nikitumia kutengeneza hiyo shamba, nilime, nipalilie mahindi, nirudie, niliona masomo ya FAO imenisaidia sana, sijatumia sana pesa mingi.
Agnes underscores the ability to make her own compost manure as one of the key takeaways from the initiative so far.
Hata niko naambia wenzangu wakikuja tukisaidiana. Nikiwaonyesha venye tunatakana tufanye. Na wenzangu wamekubali, hata licha tunaenda kina agriculture officer wanatufunza, lakini yao peke yake haikutoshi kwa sababu hao wanakuja once in a month, twice in a month, sio rahisi, lakini mimi huwa nawaalika wanakuja na wafunza kwa sababu naona haya masomo ni mzuri sana.
The stakeholders, however, want the government to enhance farmer sensitization forums to help them weed out inappropriate inorganic fertilizers that have been flagged by the Pest Control Products Board.
These are the training that farmers are being trained on how to identify the correct pesticide that are supposed to be used, because on terms of labeling, yes, maybe the farmer cannot interpret which one is the best or which one is a counterfeit.
Ningependa serikali amue ya kwamba kama wachakue ma-agrovet zenye wanauza na kila wakati wao wakuwe wakiingia pale wakiangalia hizi madawa na kampuni zenye zinatengeneza hizi madawa.
Our farmers have really suffered a lot from this middlemen's poisons. They bring the pesticides which are under or they have not been verified by the government.
Well, at the end of this 3-year project, the beneficiaries are expected to have gained adequate knowledge that they can pass on to their fellow farmers for improved yields. Reporting for Channel 1 from Bungoma County, I am Wycliffe Okech.
Time to tilt the lens and focus on sports. Harambee Stars head coach Benny McCarthy has named his 30-man provisional squad for the upcoming 2024 African Nations Championship CHAN, with the squad drawn from the FKF Premier League. The championship, which is exclusive to players competing in their domestic leagues, will be co-hosted by Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania from the 2nd to the 30th of August this year. Spearheading the attack are the league's top scorers Moses Shuma of Kakamega Homeboys, Emmanuel Osoro of FC Talanta, Ryan Ogamo of Tusker, with Kenya Police FC's Mohamed Bajaber expected to bring this creative edge to the squad. Sofapaka Edward Omondi also in the lineup. Midfielder Keith Imbali of Shabana will feature for the Kenya national soccer team for the first time alongside the Ulinzi Stars duo of Yakin Muteheli and Stafford Odhiambo. Farouk Shikalo of Bandari will man the post, while Sebastian Wekesa of Kariobangi Sharks and Brian Opondo of Tusker FC. The others include Maizur Suleiman of KCB, Alphonse Omija of Gor Mahia and Lewis Bandi of AFC Leopards. Harambee Stars will be eager to make their debut in the African Nations Championship with the added motivation of playing at home soil. The team is scheduled to go to Thursday and will kick off their campaign against DR Congo on the 3rd of August at the Kasarani. Angola, Morocco in Group A.